welcome to a brand new episode of the Sunbirdcrochet podcast. Today is the 5th of January 2022. And the last time you've seen me was on Christmas Eve. So it's high time for another episode. First of all, I hope that you all got well into the new year and that you enjoyed the celebrations and that you're watching this in good health and good spirits. I thought I would start with a flashback into what I've done last year. You might ask, Claudia, what have you done knit and crochet wise last year? And I would have said, not that much really, but now I went through all my previous podcast episodes and the 31 days of summer and crochet episodes and the Vlogmas episodes, and I made screenshots of all the finished objects I've shown you, not including those projects which were frogged, those frogjects. Rejects, yes, not the ones I've made before 2021. It has to be finished last year, so it's all finished objects. I hope you will enjoy this little flashback. I had to get my notes. So what you've seen in no particular order is knitwise the Shawlography shawl, a design by Stephen West, which was a make-along or a knit-along last year. 2 hats. I made the ... beanie twice again. Now I have 3 of them. Then crochet-wise, you've seen the following shawls. Jane Eyre shawl, which was a design, started with the frost shawl pattern and then I made up the rest. Rule breaker shawl, which is my kind of crochet version of a Stephen West craziness, hence the stupid photo of me posing. And I've made 2 frost shawls, one for myself, one for my mother, my mum. Then you've seen the entwine shawl, which was a mystery crochet along by the Crochet Project. Then you've seen my Jane shawl design. The first one was with ruffles, and then I made another one in more brighter colors, yellow lilac colors with a lace border. Then you've seen the Broad Oak Hill cowl, which is a design by Faye Hughes, and I've made 2 of these using cotton yarn, cotton cakes. Then you've seen my shell stitch mini cowl. I made this up myself as well, and used again some Advent minis from last year. Then you've seen my squid cowl design and my Gauze Hill cowl design. What you haven't seen are 2 more designs which will be published this spring. Can't talk about it at all. Sweater-wise, you've seen me holding up my Adelong sweater, which is finished. Then you've seen me wearing my Holst yarn colorwork sweater, which I made up as well. Then there was a yellow colorwork sweater that was inspired by Sophie Opara's works. She's a knitter mainly. Then you've seen my crochet version of a Birkin sweater and the Mosaica Guinness top by Nomad Stitches Sandra Gutierrez. That's who wrote a pattern. Then we also got a mohair cardigan. Oh, I forgot to mention that I also made 2 Just Feel Festive shawls, free pattern by Kalisha Ryan. And then I made recently a Regency shawl together with a reticule bag. Those 2 were for Tiffany, who is Stitching Addiction 1 on Etsy. Then, mainly for the Movie and Stitch Challenge, I've made Sir Didymus badge, Winnie the Witch, a mushroom, a Frida doll, a teapot tassel, an owl pattern by Pika Pau, a little dog pattern by Pika Pau, and a cactus. Then I made 6 doilies for under the plates on my Christmas dinner table. I made 2 Apache Tears bags, one small one and a little bigger one. Then I made the Odun blanket, a pattern by Arne and Carlos. And I took part in the Stitches for Survival activism event for the climate meeting in Glasgow last November. And I've worked on the chrysalis or chrysalis throw, a pattern design by Jen Tyler from South Africa. I'm calling this finished because it's round, it's big enough, and I don't want to finish it. I don't want to work on it further. It's big enough now. I did finish my Sophie's Universe blanket, and I blame Sophie for it from a Spring Snowflake podcast. Then I've made a continuous crochet blanket, which is a pattern by Deidre Uys, also South African, but she's living in the UK. I took part in Vlogmas 21, and I also had a series of 31 days of summer and crochet. And that was quite a lot. What I'm taking with me from 2021, project-wise, is my Heritage Blanket project, a pattern by Yaline from Made by Yaline. And that's a mosaic crochet blanket. It's a joy to work on. It just takes a bit more time. And then I'm still working, or I will pick it up soon, again on my Illuminate sweater crochet version. And it's a while since you've last seen it, and it's a while since I worked on it. But I still am in love with it. It's the knitting pattern is by Andrea Mowry, and this is my crochet version. I'm still at the colorwork part, but this will be finished this year, I hope. It's living in one of my Halloween bags. And the last unfinished project from last year, or taking it over from last year, and it's actually older than last year, is living in my canvas bag with a sheep on it. It's a knit project, and it's my tube shawl with all the Advent minis from Craft House Magic Advent calendar. Not the last one, I think it's already 2 years ago. that I started with. It's quite long already, but yeah, I will finish it at the end with some simple ribbing, but this is the beginning, and these are all the colors which I've used so far, and I've still got 4 20-gram minis and the rest of the one I'm working on right now. These are the 4 other colors I still have in the bag. And then it's going to be finished, hopefully soon as well. So these are the old projects which I have right now. And then I also started a new project. I felt inspired by my first ever Advent mini project, which is the Granny Wrap free pattern by Annabu's House. And I've been wearing this during my Vlogmas, and I thought it actually looks really nice. So why don't I do another one? Hence my new project in 2022. My first new project for this year, therefore, is another granny wrap. This time I'm holding 2 fingering weight yarns double, so this effectively is a DK shawl. I've got all the minis already wound up into balls, so this is a joy to make. What else can I talk about? Christmas presents. We were just a small circle, basically just my closest family members, but 2 presents I've shown before, or I've mentioned before. Those are 2 books, the Jane Austen's England, Daily Life. This is the lady with a needlework. This was my imagination. Your dress getting up in flames while you're sitting too close at the oven. And Fashion in the Time of Jane Austen. If you're interested in this, then I probably will talk about this at a later stage. So these 2 books I've got from my parents. And then my sister and my brother-in-law gifted me another book, which I had been looking at for quite a while, basically since it was published. And you probably know it well, probably have it also in your bookshelf. And it's the Crochet Everyway Stitch Dictionary by Dora Orenstein. And you see I've already made some notes here. I'm really interested in the spider and blocks design, which is looks like this. And then I'm interested in big fans. And also page 246, floral array. I think they look lovely. So I've got lots of books. I actually didn't get any yarn. That's because I didn't ask for it. I'm still working on my stash, and I spoiled myself with the 2 Advent yarn calendars, so I've got plenty of yarn. I just have to find the perfect projects for it, the perfect patterns. Something else I got is a fancy shower gel from Versace, which smells really nice. like a light flowery scent. It's called Bright Crystal, and it comes in a fancy plastic bottle. Totally non-crochet related. Another project which I've started yesterday is a sample for one of the designs which will be published in spring. And I thought I actually like it so much, even though it's like saying, oh, I'm so great. No, but I actually enjoy the pattern so much. Once you've started it, then it's hard to put it down for me. So I just started to make a second sample just for myself with a gradient yarn. So this is something else to keep me busy. I quite enjoyed, during Vlogmas, I was sometimes picking a card from my Jane Austen tarot deck. I quite enjoyed this, just for fun. So I thought I might continue now and then doing it. So I thought I might continue doing that now and then. And I would like to know, dear cards, what will be this year like? Oh, we had that one before. Lots of cups to choose from. I don't know if it... Let's check. It's the hearts, the cups, 7 of hearts. Where's the booklet? There is the booklet. 7 of hearts. Yeah. This is odd. I drew that last time and I shuffled the cards. So, 7 of hearts is choice. There are many teacups to choose from, but you cannot daydream forever and avoid making a decision. Yes, lots of teacups to choose from. Let's make some decisions. When I feel like making this decision about whatever. I guess we will know we will kind of know once it happens, as with every prediction. Yeah, so choices. Could be adventure. Could be a good thing. Let's think it's a good thing that we have the choice this year. Because the worst thing is that something happens and it wasn't your choice. Like, oh, I don't want to be philosophical, but like, when it's divorce, it's not about choice when it's divorce. It's like, let's not get into these things. What else? Last but not least, I would like to give this away. Because at the moment, I have, last time I looked, I had 599 subscribers. This is my Christmas big skein of yarn from Halu the Ugly Bunny, and it's not ugly at all. I mean, it has to be your kind of color, of course. It's not pink, it's not bright. It's more subdued. It's it has a beauty of its own. So I would say, to win this skein of yarn, I will send this to the winner wherever you are living. Just be aware that I won't be paying for customs. So if there will be customs, you have to pay the fee yourself. Therefore, I would like to give you a choice. If you don't want this skein and you're the winner, then you can also choose a 15 euro voucher on Etsy instead. And for that, I will be needing your email address because I would send you the Etsy voucher to your email address. And I'm not going to use your email address for anything else except for sending you the gift voucher. So it's either the skein of yarn, if you fall in love with it, it's yours then, if you're a winner, or a 15 euro gift voucher. I think that's the plan. If you get the skein of yarn, I might pop in little gifts as well. We will see. A little bit of surprises. But what do you have to do to win it? Just comment down below and tell me, what are you planning to make this year? Crochet. If you're not a crocheter, then just write down knitting. And if you're neither, then just tell me, which book are you going to read this year? Just something creative. Tell me your plans. I think that's about it. I think it's already long enough as well. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here as always. And I hope I'm going to see you again next time. I would like to add a bit of footage from my New Year celebrations, because I spent, first we had raclette together with the family, and then later I joined my sister and my brother-in-law and we had some lights. Here in Germany it wasn't allowed to buy fireworks. Those who still had like a stash of fireworks, they just fired them off anyway. Hence fireworks in the video. But usually you weren't allowed to have a firework. So what we did instead was kind of a laser show with and a bit of an open fire, and it was all really, really nice. And I hope you got well into this new year as well. So what else can I say except thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and I'm going to talk to you soon. Bye!